Hi friends, it's Mrs. Paddock. It is Thursday, April the 2nd. The weather outside is crazy. We got so much snow. I had planned on reading a story, a Curious George story about Curious George at the beach. I can't read that story. It's ridiculous. We can't read that on a day like today. So instead, I have a story called The Snowy Day. The Snowy Day. It's a classic story and I hope you enjoy it. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, 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 his feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out, like this. And then he walked with his toes pointing in, like that. And then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. So now there's like a third track there. It was a stick. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Whack! Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. Oh dear. Off he went. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels. Really good job, eh? He pretended he was a mountain climber, and he climbed up a great big, tall, heaping mountain of snow, and he slid all the way down. Whee! He picked up a handful of snow, and another, and still another, and he packed it round and firm, and he put that snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. And then he went into his warm house. I wonder what's gonna happen. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought, and he thought, and he thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket, but his pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad, but you can see it's a little bit wet. So what happened? It melted, of course, yeah. And while he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone, and the snow, it was still everywhere. New snow was falling. And after breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. And off they go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story, The Snowy Day. Today certainly was a snowy day. I'm not sure if you actually got out into your backyards or not. Hopefully you did. I know Frankie and Johnny, they were playing out there, enjoying building little snowmen and packing snow around and things and trying out, they were baking things too out there, having fun, using their imagination. Hope you guys are all doing well. I miss you all. I love you all. And I'll try and post another story later today as well, another snowy one as well, to get us through this kind of snowy weather. Love you all. Miss you. See you soon.